Hi, I'm Shaun Coleman Cooke, and I'm here to talk to you about a time when I followed my heart. I'm an educator, but I didn't start out as one. I earned my bachelor's degree in PR and journalism, and for the first few years after college, I had a really lucrative career. It took me to some really exciting places, and I learned a lot of things. Mainly that I am not a match for the corporate world, but that's okay. I'm glad I learned it at an early age. So at the age of 25, I decided to move to a new state and start over, figure out what it is I'm going to do. I stumbled into teaching when I took a long-term substitute position as an English teacher at a middle school where a family friend was the principal. Everyone thought I would hate it, but it turned out that I loved it. I loved everything from interacting with the other teachers to delivering the content to the kids. Never mind the fact that I got to do one of my favorite things, which was read and sharing my love of reading and discussing books, discussing literature, and increasing reading comprehension and fluency with children. So the people at the school said, you should consider getting a teaching certificate. You seem to really enjoy this. And they were right. My heart lit up when I was doing this work. So I took the plunge and I earned a master's degree in education and my teaching certificate. So the first few years of teaching were really challenging, but nothing really prepared me for what was to come. A few years into my teaching career, the winds of change were blowing. It no longer was about teaching. It was about the politics of teaching. I found myself being way more concerned with meeting district benchmarks, whether or not I was helping to meet the annual yearly progress. Were they going to publish my classroom's standardized test average scores in the newspaper? Was I going to be embarrassed? I was teaching to the test instead of teaching children. And what had once felt like a dream now felt like work. So I made the hard decision and I walked away. And I was lost. Let me tell you, I was lost. I knew what I wanted to do, but I felt like I could no longer do it on my own terms. I tried other careers. You have to pay the bills, but nothing made my heart sing. So I made the bold decision to follow my heart. I knew exactly what I wanted to do. I wanted to deliver literature studies to children outside of a classroom, outside of the box, to increase their reading comprehension and take their minds on a trip every time they opened a book. So I had to take another big step, another big leap, and reinvent myself. And I'm glad that I did. I followed my heart. I found a way to step outside the box and create the kind of virtual classroom that I love. The kind of virtual classroom that is free from politics, that is free from standardized testing, that is free from limitations, but still allows for nurturing, for inspiring, and for imaginations to grow. And our country needs it because we're falling behind the rest of the Western world. Forget falling behind. We have fallen behind the rest of the Western world in how well our children read and how well they communicate, written and verbally. So I followed my heart and I'm on this incredible journey. I found my heart song again. I followed my heart and I encourage you to do the same.